What if you could have a motorcycle that gives you adventure capability, built-in storage, excellent fuel economy, and an automatic gearbox option, all without being a hulking beast? Today on Z Auto Advisor, we go deep into the 2026 Honda NC750X. What's new, what works, and whether it's still one of the most practical adventure commuter hybrids out there. Stick around till the end. I've got a feature that almost makes this bike cheat competition. The NC750X has always been about versatility. Honda's vision with this model is to blend adventure capability with usability in daily life. It's not strictly an off-road bike nor a full touring beast. It lives in the do-everything space: commuting, light adventure, weekend rides, and errands. Over years, the NC750X has evolved. The 745cc parallel twin replacing older versions. Addition of DCT, dual clutch transmission in markets. More comfortable ergonomic storage, better styling, and increasingly refined tech. The 2026 version builds on that evolution, rather than reinventing the wheel. Here are the key confirmed specs and features for the NC750X 2026, based on Honda's official sources and reliable reviews. These form the basis of what likely carries fully into 2026. Engine 745cc, liquid-cooled parallel twin, SOHC with 8 valves. Power and torque, 43.2 kW, 28 HP, Petagram, X720 RPM. Torque, 69 Nm, 4,750 RPM. A version restricted to under 35 kV for A2 license in some markets. Transmission 6-speed manual or Honda's well-known dual clutch transmission DCT in many markets. Frame and chassis steel diamond pipe frame. Multi-spoke cast aluminum wheels, 17-inch front and rear tires, 120/70/17 front, 30/60/17 rear in many markets. Suspension front, 41mm telescopic fork, 120mm travel, rear ProLink single shock, brakes and safety dual front discs 296mm with twin piston axial mount calipers, rear disc LMB 140. ABS riding modes, torque control are standard in many markets. LED lighting, seat height 802mm for many markets. Some sources say 31.6 in 803mm for DCT version. Fuel tank, storage tank, 4.21 liters. Unique large built-in storage in the tank area for adventure, urban use. Around 23 liters capacity in that space. Fuel efficiency and range, around 3.5 L 100 kilometers, equivalent in MPG where metric converted. Giving substantial range with 14.1 L. Weight curb, wet weight, 226 kg for manual, and slightly more for DCT versions. Here's what appears to have been updated recently, and what you can expect in 2026 based on recent refreshes. Styling refresh. Updated LED headlight design. Sharper lines and fairings. New color schemes. Earth ivy ash green. Earth black pearl white fighting red. And use of more sustainable materials, Durabio, for some panels. Display and connectivity. New 5-inch TFT display. Better visibility. Honda Road Sync for smartphone integration. Improved menu controls. Braking improvements. For 2025-2026, dual 296mm front discs replaced older single or smaller washers. Stronger calipers. Overall better braking performance. Riding modes and torque control. Enhanced Honda Selectable Torque Control, HSTC, with multiple levels. Multiple ride modes. Standard Sport Rain, plus User Choose Custom, and refined throttle-by-wire. Comfort, ergonomics tweaks, lowered seat options, improved seat cushion, more wind protection via cowl, screen, optional accessories. So the 2026 NC750X is basically a more refined, more user-friendly version of what's already been good. Here are impressions of how the NC750X rides, and where it shines versus where compromises are felt. The NC750X is excellent in city and mixed commuting. The torque in the mid-range gives good pull from low revs. The manual clutch is light enough, or the DCT option makes stop-go very easy. The built-in storage is a big plus. You can carry a full face helmet or small items without panniers. Handling is predictable. Brakes are strong. ABS gives confidence in wet conditions. The visibility and comfort are acceptable. Wind protection from the fairing helps for highways. On longer rides, the NC750X holds up well. The fuel efficiency plus 14.1 L tank gives decent distance between fuel stops. The seat is comfortable. With the right accessories, windscreen optional luggage, it can make for pleasant touring. Suspension, while not ultra off-road spec, is plenty for light gravel, bad roads, or rough tarmac. For serious off-road, you'll feel the limits. Ground clearance isn't extreme. Tires more street adventure-oriented than pure dirt. For highway distances, the NC750X performs strongly. Wind protection is okay. Top speeds are reasonable though not super sporty. The ability to settle into a comfortable rev range with low vibration in DCT manual helps. Range is good, especially if you ride with moderate throttle. Weight, at 20.6 kg for manual and slightly more for DCT version, it's not light. Maneuvering at low speed or parking takes muscle. Ground clearance, not full enduro level, so big off-road obstacles will challenge. Seat height and cockpit size may be tall, broad for some riders. The storage bin is practical but not huge. Size may vary depending on helmet shape, etc. The bike is more street adventure hybrid than dirt bike. Off-road prowess is limited. These are what make the NC750X stand out, especially in its class. Storage where the fuel tank normally is. A clever design to enhance utility without altering motorcycle form excessively. 3L storage bin is rare. DCT option. For riders who want ease, especially in urban traffic or mixed riding. The dual-clutch transmission version is a big draw. Fuel economy. Very efficient for a 745cc twin. Low liters per 100 kilometers gives excellent range. Modern tech without overcomplexity. Riding modes, torque control, TFT display. Deleting enough to satisfy modern expectations but still fairly simple. Comfort for the everyday. Upright posture. Decent wind protection, optional comfort accessories. Looking forward, and based on rider feedback, here are areas where improvements or nice-to-have features could make the 2026 NC750X even better. More adjustment in suspension. Front-rear damping for different ride conditions. Loaded touring versus solo. Better windscreen. More adjustability or larger windscreen options for taller riders or high-speed highway use. Lower seat variants or